auto boxing. So I will give you full details about what is auto boxing and how the code we can write, and we'll see the examples. Let me give you a small example. From that you can easily understand how the auto boxing works and what is exactly it is. Yeah. Let's say I'm creating one variable integer x, and I'm giving some value, let's say 100, and I have created one more value y, it is 200, it's type of int, and let x is called y. So what is happening here? X is an integer type and y is a primitive type. This is a object type and this is primitive type. But how it is possible, like we are assigning primitive type value to a object. So this is called auto boxing. So this is nothing but this primitive value being converted to object and being assigned internally or automatically. So the definition of auto boxing is conversion of primitive types to object type automatically is called auto boxing. The reverse process is called auto unboxing. So who is doing the automatically? What exactly mean by automatic? So automatic in the sense. So one thing, there is nothing automatic here. If we are doing, that is like a manual process, we are writing the code. If we are not writing, someone else is doing for us. So who is doing for us? So in our context, probably it is Java compiler or Java runtime environment. So there are two stages, because whenever we are writing a Java file dot Java, it will be converted to Java dot class file. Means Java compiler compiles the Java file into convert and use dot class file, and Java runtime environment takes the dot class file and executes. So either Java compiler or Java runtime environment uh, will automatically doing the auto boxing or auto unboxing. So who is doing for us? It is Java compiler. Java compiler internally converting whatever primitive type to object type or object type to primitive type and making easy for us. So if there is no auto boxing, how we write code? Let's say int y here, it is 200 and I want to assign to here. So now auto boxing, so this is possible. If there is no auto boxing, what I have to do is I have to convert this one. So I have to convert into something like this. Or what I have to do is I have to use integer methods to convert this primitive value, and something like this I have to write. But why we need this auto boxing and auto unboxing? Because every time we cannot write a lot of code to convert primitive type to object type, and there are many instances like in collections we cannot add primitive values in. So in that case we need to convert that primitive values to object, and we need to assign that values to object, to the collection like a list. We need to convert and we need to assign those values. Yeah, let's see. We discussed that the automatic conversion is doing us by compiler. So how can we say it is doing, compiler is doing for us? Why why not a Java runtime environment? How can we confirm that one? Let's say I'm giving some value here, right? Y, and this is in y is equal to 200 something. Let me see this dot compiled class, and we'll see whether it is automatically means internally it is converting or not. So here I have a decompiler. I am opening the file dot class file. This is the demo.class file which we have written. So we can compare here and we can see I have written like a int y. See, this is a demo.java and this is demo.class file. And here in dot class file, the first line is same like int y is equal to 100 and the next line integer x. Up to here that's fine. After that we can see here like we have y, but internally Java compiler added a piece of code integer that value of y. Why Java compiler added this piece of code? Because Java runtime environment still doesn't understand what is autoboxing. Java runtime environment only understands this is primitive and this is object, and it cannot directly assign primitive to object, object to primitive. So to make easy for us, Java compiler is doing and it is giving the actual code, internally converting that code and giving it to Java runtime environment. So in medium, Java compiler is working for us, doing autoboxing and auto unboxing. Okay, let me take other example where I will uh, create a list and assign the value int I equal to 1 and I less than 10 and I plus plus 1. So what I'm doing here is I'm taking the values from 1 to 9 actually, and here I'm creating one list which is a type integer, and this is a list, array list. Okay, and in list we'll add these values, and here we'll print these values. We use the for each loop. So for each loop or enhanced for loop, integer number equal to colon list. For each element in the list I am printing that I. So here something like this I am taking into some x value and I am printing here. Yeah, so first added 1 to 9 values here into list, and from that I am retrieving and printing here. So where are autoboxing is happening? Here autoboxing is happening something like this list accepts only objects, integer objects, and I am giving primitive value. So the primitive value is being converted and assigned to object by Java compiler. So autoboxing is happening here. And here what is happening? I have integer object, integer number, that is object. So object I am assigning to int x. Here it is unboxing is happening. This also automatically doing, the compiler is doing for us. Okay, let me go to decompiler and see how the Java compiler doing for us. Yeah. This is a piece of code which we have written. We can see. Okay, here the first line is I'm creating the array list of integers. So the list object we have created in line number 10, and in line number 11 I am using the for loop to generate 1 to 9 numbers and adding to list of integer objects, and I'm adding only primitive value here. But if you see in decompiled class, this is something like integer dot value of, this is being added internally by the compiler when it is compiling a .java file and converting to .plus file. Compiler added for us. So if there is no auto boxing or auto unboxing, how we do the coding is we need to write like a integer dot value of, and yeah, something like this we need to do. But with the Java 5 feature, auto boxing, auto unboxing, we can avoid all these unnecessary code. This line of code became simply like this. Yeah, this is simply like this. So we can avoid all unnecessary boilerplate code. So we can see in decompiler how it is. In coming to this auto unboxing, like we have integer object and we assigning to int x. So here object dot int value, it converting integer object, retrieving the int value and assigning here. We can see this one. We didn't write this line of code. It's simply Java compiler added for us. So this is how auto boxing and auto unboxing is happening, and this automatic process of converting a primitive type to counterpart of wrapper classes are nothing but object types is doing by the Java compiler. The from integer primitive type to object type is called auto boxing, and from object type to int is called auto unboxing. And here we discuss about one thing is primitive type, one thing wrapper classes. So what are wrapper classes? Wrapper classes are nothing but wrapping the objects, or wrapping the primitive values. So here the primitive values are like numbers 1 to 9. These are the primitive numbers, and these are wrapping and converting to object type. Those are the wrapper classes, means the wrappers. These are the wrapper classes. So what are all primitive types, and what are all wrapper types or object types we have? Like for int primitive type we have integer, and for float we have a float object type. Similarly double we have double object type. We can see like int x is called integer dot value of something, this, like float y is called float dot value of r, double z is called double dot value of something like this. For character also, char is the primitive type, and character is the object type. So character dot value of single character, something like this we can write. Char, char, this is the char. Yeah, like this we have primitive types and corresponding wrapper types. These are. Yeah, I hope you understand the concept of auto boxing. This feature has been introduced in Java 5. Before Java 5, we were manually doing all this, like we are converting from object to primitive, primitive to object. But in now Java Java 5 onwards, we no need to do this line. Instead of this, we can simply write this one. This is perfectly valid here without these conversions. Yeah, that's all for now. Thanks for watching, and please do subscribe my channel.